you mentioned that you're in beta. You mentioned that in the future you wanna build this out with more maps, more characters, things like that. I actually really want to ask you, what's in your perspective is the end goal here? Like with this IP, what's the final like 10, 20 year vision? Yeah, I'm actually very curious to see like how you like just play that out, because obviously, like you say, Call of Duty Zombies, like you say, has been around for like 15 years. How do you plan to expand your IP, if you do in any way? Like you just mentioned, movies as well. Like, somewhat like a movie. Are there plans to make like an Undead Blocks movie, something like that?
I think our IP, Illuvium's IP as well, and there's another one that we really like and follow, My Pet Hooligan. I think us three have a really good chance of making a Netflix short story here, especially as like the early days of crypto. I mean, zombie movies, they still, I mean, Train to Busan, World War Z, all these movies still explode at the box office. People love this kind of stuff. Walking Dead is somehow still on its last legs. It's been on its last legs for like 4 years. It's still going. I see that they have, Carol's getting her own spinoff. Daryl's getting his own spinoff. So AMC can't get enough of this stuff. And so I do think there's a lot of opportunity there. In terms of Wagyu, what really our end goal is, there's a couple things. Is one, we want to just focus on FPS shooters for now, eventually migrating into more of a Red Dead Redemption vibe where people can come in and they can not only just kill zombies, but let's say we could set up a casino, or we have a VR component to it. I think we really want to create a metaverse that's engaging. I think a lot of metaverses right now that you're seeing are there for investors, and they're not there for gamers or people to actually engage with. And that's a problem. And so also having the interoperability of our IP, like we have an My Pet Hooligan Hooli. There's a game called Kiraverse coming out that's going to be sort of a Smash Brothers Fortnite Battle Royale. Two of our characters are in Kiraverse. So I want to have that interoperability with these other Web3 gaming studios. So when we make more games and more franchises, for example, when we're doing Easter eggs, maybe we can have some ties into Illuvium, My Pet Hooligan, Big Time, Blankos, and then those fans can be like, oh shit, like, damn, there was an undead reference here. So that's really how I think we're going to be able to expand together. But we want to get into VR. It's something we've explored. We've spoken to individuals at PlayStation about potentially putting into our game, into our ecosystem. And it's going to take a long time. Did I say PlayStation? I meant Oculus, but same thing, pretty close. It's something that we are very interested in, but we have to start somewhere. And I think we can really win with Undead Blocks, but eventually our subsequent shooters will have the zombies component, but also PvP. It's not something that's really been done before, where you can have a more 6v6 counter op, initiative, but also be able to have zombies attack you and kill you as well. I think that's going to be something pretty cool for you guys to watch out on in the future.
Do you think that there's going to be a ever a chance of like a Left 4 Dead kind of vibe, where it's like a co-op zombie thing that you guys do?
Yeah,
because I know Left 4 Dead was amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think there's ways for us to structure that so that people enjoy it. I think that in a free-to-play game, something that's more of a freemium model, it is harder to make those sort of co-ops, but it can be done. And it's something where as we expand the studio, we bring in more creative leads. We want to create a storyline here. I was a big multiplayer of Call of Duty growing up, but I mean, I played every single storyline, even like World War II. Like, I just loved going back and just actually immersing myself, whether it's, the famous, scene from Modern Warfare 2, with Chernobyl and just all this kind of stuff. It's lost in gaming because I think it's got too competitive. The skill-based matchmaking has ruined a lot of gaming, and it's taken a lot of joy out of people's lives. And so we're taking more of a arcade casual approach with our shooter, but we do want to incorporate those storylines, that's for sure.
Thanks for watching. If you want to watch the entire episode, you can click the link down below. And if you want to continue watching these clips, check it out right here.